डियर फ्रेंड्स, शायद आपको याद हो कि पहले हमने कंपोनेंट्स पढ़े थे फिजिकल फिटनेस और वेलनेस के, और आज हमने पहले फैक्टर्स पढ़े फिजिकल फिटनेस एंड वेलनेस के, क्या क्या फैक्टर्स हैं। और जैसा कि मैंने अनाउंस किया था, अब हम पढ़ेंगे प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ फिजिकल फिटनेस एंड वेलनेस। प्रिंसिपल मीन्स सिद्धांत। हर कार्य करने के कुछ सिद्धांत होते हैं। जैसे घर में रहने के सिद्धांत होते हैं कुछ, समय पर उठना, शौच आदि जाकर ब्रश करना, नहाना धोना, ब्रेकफास्ट करना, अपने स्कूल और ऑफिस जाना, और शाम को सबने इकट्ठे होना, इकट्ठे होकर के मिल बैठ करके बातचीत करनी और सोना। ये कुछ सिद्धांत हैं। इस सिद्धांत से जो आदमी भटक जाएगा, इधर उधर हो जाएगा, वो कहीं ना कहीं धोखा खाएगा जीवन में। ऐसे ही बच्चों के पढ़ने के सिद्धांत होते हैं। स्कूल जाना, टीचर का ध्यान से सुनना, लिखना, रिवाइज करना, परीक्षा की तैयारी करनी, ये सिद्धांत है। हर चीज का कोई ना कोई सिद्धांत होता है, हमें उस सिद्धांतों का पालन करना चाहिए। सिमिलरली फिजिकल फिटनेस और वेलनेस के भी कुछ प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, कुछ सिद्धांत हैं। वो सिद्धांत हम अभी पढ़ेंगे, पर उससे पहले फिर पहले की तरह ही, जैसे मैंने पहले आपको 1 मिनट दिया था, अब फिर से 1 मिनट दे रहा हूं आपको कि आप उस मिनट को यूटिलाइज करिए अपनी कॉपी पेन कलेक्ट करने के लिए, अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो, क्योंकि लिखना बहुत जरूरी है। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपने फैक्टर्स जो भी बताए थे फिजिकल फिटनेस और वेलनेस के, आपने जरूर नोट किए होंगे, कम से कम उनके हेडिंग्स जरूर नोट किए होंगे, और आपने पूरे लेक्चर को भी ध्यान से सुना होगा, और दोनों चीजों को मिला करके अब आप अपने नोट्स तैयार करेंगे ताकि आगे आपको कोई दिक्कत ना आए। सो मैं फिर आपको रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं कि प्लीज कलेक्ट योर पेन एंड नोटबुक, and for that I am giving you 1 minute. Then we will start our lecture. So I think you must have collected your pen and notebook, and you will definitely write at least the headings, points of this topic, that is principles of physical fitness and wellness. Physical fitness program जो है ये it will help us to develop good physical fitness habits. हमारी आदतें अच्छी बनेगी, हमें हैबिट्स हमारी अच्छी बनेगी फिजिकल फिटनेस के लिए। The fitness program, it has many activities, rather vigorous activities. It will increase our speed, all the components we have studied earlier. It will increase our speed, it will increase our strength, it will increase our endurance, it will increase our flexibility, and also the coordination abilities. All these abilities will be increased by physical fitness and wellness. And to follow and continue this program of physical fitness and wellness, we can say properly, some principles are required to be followed. These principles should be followed. And why these should be followed? Because we may not lose our interest. We may remain there and we perform daily exercises. So for that, principles must be followed. And these principles are given in this chart. point wise. We will explain them afterwards. And the first point is principle of overloading. Principle of overloading. अधिक कार्यभार का सिद्धांत. कार्यभार, कितना भार लेना है, कितना उठाना है, ये सिद्धांत हमें रखना पड़ेगा. ये हम इसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे बाद में. एंड सेकंड इज रेगुलरिटी इन एक्सरसाइज. एक्सरसाइज के समय रेगुलर होना. व्यायाम में नियमितता. We are regular or not, this should be a principle that we should be regular. Another principle can be proper warming up and cooling down. Before going further, we must do some exercises with which we will our body will get warmed up, and after it is over, exercises are over, we should cool down. This is principle. Another principle is scientific training. Training should be scientific, as we told earlier also. And the other is taking care of individual differences. Individual differences, we must take care of individual differences. व्यक्तिगत भिन्नताएं हैं हर इंसान में. कोई आदमी पतला है, कोई आदमी हैवी है, और कोई एक्टिव है, कोई लेजी है. So there are individual differences that should be taken care of. Another principle should be the principle of use and disuse. यूज एंड डिसयूज, प्रयोग और अनुप्रयोग. हमारे शरीर के कुछ अंग ऐसे हैं जिनका हम प्रयोग करते हैं, कुछ का नहीं करते हैं. कुछ इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स हैं, कुछ एक्सटर्नल ऑर्गन्स हैं. तो क्या यूज और डिसयूज का प्रिंसिपल वी शुड फॉलो. सेफ्टी एंड प्रिवेंशन. Another principle should be while doing exercises, we should have safety and some preventions should be there. So सुरक्षा और सावधानी, we can say principles it is very important principle. And then the next principle is recovery. Recovery means punarbalan. We should take some rest and again we should do exercises. That is recovery. Motivation, prerna. Motivation, we should be motivated to do certain exercises. That is very important. This is also a principle. Variety of training program. कार्यक्रम में विभिन्नता होनी चाहिए. विभिन्नता. Otherwise we will feel bored. And the 11th point is principle of tolerance. सहन शक्ति होनी चाहिए, सहने की शक्ति होनी चाहिए. इतनी ही एक्सरसाइज दी जाए जिसमें आपको हम सहन कर सकें. Physical advantage is the next point. Physical advantage. Some persons are proper healthy and some persons may not be healthy. So physical advantage should be taken care of. 13th point is about progression. Principle of progression. Progression का मतलब है कि किस तरह से हमको प्रगति करनी चाहिए. प्रगति का सिद्धांत क्या होना चाहिए, आगे कैसे बढ़ना चाहिए. Then we have principle of specificity. Specificity माने विशेषता का सिद्धांत. जैसे मेरी कोई और विशेषता है, हो सकता है मैं हॉकी में इंटरेस्टेड हूं, हो सकता है another person may be interested in badminton, another may be in athletics and so on. So this should also be taken care of about the specificity of a person. And the last point is effect of age and sex. Age is more or less and sex is male or female. We should take care of these things also. Otherwise, एज और सेक्स, आयु और लिंग का अगर हम ध्यान नहीं रखेंगे, इसका प्रभाव जरूर पड़ता है हमारी ट्रेनिंग पर. So we must take care of age and sex. So all these points we will discuss now one by one. And the first point which we took earlier, it was about principle of overloading. अधिक कार्यभार का सिद्धांत. Load of exercise for fitness, it should be increased gradually. By increasing, either we should increase the time, like in the first week we do exercise or a particular activity for 1 hour daily, and in the next week we should do it for 1.5 hours daily, and the next week, in the third week, it can be 2 hours daily, and so on. Slowly and slowly we should increase the timings. Frequency we should increase. Frequency means number of attempts. In the first week may do 20 push-ups. In the second week we may do 25 push-ups, and the third week may do 30 push-ups, and so on. Similarly, about the intensity of activity. Intensity of activity should also be increased slowly and slowly. Intensity means, for example, say we take the weightlifting. Earlier, suppose initially we are taking or we are lifting 40 kg, then the next week it should be 45 kg, the next week it should be 50 kg, and so on. Slowly and slowly overloading should be done, not at once. It should be increased gradually and periodically, we can say, throughout the training program. And the next point will be the principle of overloading, and the next principle is of regularity in exercise. We should do regular exercise to develop physical fitness and wellness. Regular exercise is very important, we can say. It is required. No gap should be there. If we are doing exercise daily, that will be very good, but we should not miss it unless and until there is some very important work or we are ill or so. So regularity in exercise is the important principle of physical fitness and wellness. Then we have proper warming up and cooling down. Warming up, you know, उचित गर्माना, and cooling down, ठंडाना. गर्म होने का मतलब ये नहीं भी गुस्से से गर्म हो जाना, लाल हो जाना. गर्म होने का मतलब हमारी बॉडी टेम्परेचर शुड बी मोर. We should raise our body temperature first. Why? Because then there will not be any injury during game or during exercise. Our muscles will become loose and elastic. हमारा जो कार्डियो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है, हार्ट और सांस लेने का, it will adjust to bear the load. Warming up should be psychological also. We should mentally be ready to do that exercise, to play that game. So warming up is very important, and it is an important principle for physical fitness and wellness. But after the exercise, the person should limber down also. Limber down means cool down. His body should cool down. He can cool down his body by moving slowly after the exercise for some time, or by taking some steps until breathing and pulse rate जो है that becomes normal. Breathing or pulse rate should become normal, and temperature should be also now normal. It should come back to the same position. So proper warming up and cooling down is also an important principle. Without it, we should not do exercise. The next is scientific training. As I told earlier also, the training should be scientific. वैज्ञानिक प्रशिक्षण होना चाहिए. While giving training for physical fitness and wellness, the scientific principles they should be followed. That is, the principles may be from easy to difficult, from simple to complex, from part to whole. First of all, we should do easy exercises, then difficult. We should have simple exercises, then complex exercise. Similarly, part to whole. Part to whole means some part of that big exercise should be done, then the next part, then the next part, then we should combine to make them whole. Just like if we want to tell about a tree, the first of all we should tell about the roots, the stem, the leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. And then for the whole tree. If we tell a student the whole tree, then he may not be able to learn. But parts to whole, it's an important principle that is called scientific principle. So training should be according to this scientific principle. The next is individual differences. इंडिविजुअल व्यक्तिगत भिन्नताएं. हर आदमी की अपनी विशेषता होती है और हर आदमी दूसरे आदमी से भिन्न होता है, डिफरेंट होता है. ही इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द अदर पर्सन. एवरी पर्सन इज डिफरेंट बिकॉज it depends upon his state of health. Exercise should be, we can say, due to according to his ability or limits. One can lift only up to 40 kg of weight, whereas other person can lift up to 60 kg of weight. One may cover only 1 kilometer of walk or race, whereas the other person may go up to 5 kilometers. These individual differences are very important while giving a training. So the principle should be to note the individual difference, individual personality of a person. Only then our training will be successful. After the individual difference, the next principle can be principle of use and disuse. Use and disuse. Our certain parts of the body, they are in constant use and become strong, whereas the other parts are less in use, they may become weak. So while giving physical training, this aspect must be taken care of. For example, our left hand, in most of the cases, 99% of cases, our left hand is generally weak as compared to our right hand. So while giving exercise, we should give such exercise that this hand is used according to its strength or weakness. Similarly, we can move our neck properly, but not our ear. Similarly, the internal parts of the body, of course, they are in use, but their motion will not be visible to us. So we should use this principle of use and disuse, and proper training should be given according to that. And the next is safety and prevention. Safety and prevention, that is more important because our safety should be first and exercise should be afterwards. We can say सुरक्षा और सावधानी. सुरक्षा हमें रखनी पड़ेगी, सावधानी यूज करनी पड़ेगी. बिना सावधानी के कोई भी हम काम नहीं कर सकेंगे, बिकॉज सावधानी जो है वो चाहिए, नहीं तो हम चोट हमें लग जाएगी. prevention is always better than cure, it is said. So while giving physical training, we must follow safety measures to prevent injury and for maintaining the interest of the athlete. इंटरेस्ट ही खत्म हो जाएगा, अगर चोट लग गई तो इंटरेस्ट खत्म हो जाएगा. हो सकता है नया नया आपके पास कोई स्पोर्ट्समैन आया हो और उसके चोट लग जाए तो ही विल लूज हिज इंटरेस्ट एंड ही विल नेवर कम बैक. इन हाई जंप वी मस्ट यूज थिक मैट और सॉफ्ट पिट ऑफ सैंड सैंड डाल करके ताकि चोट ना लगे. व्हेन जंपर विल जंप he falls, so he may not get hurt. Similarly, we can say in cricket, the batsman must wear leg guards and gloves and also helmet if possible. And wicket keeper should also use gloves and helmet and so on for other games and other exercises. So safety is our main purpose. The next is recovery, punarbalan. Recovery, as the word says, we should recover ourselves because we are tired after hectic exercises. We should have some rest. We should stay for some time. We should wait for some time. So after the tough exercises, we can say proper rest should be given to the body. She should relax for some time to recover. Her body should recover for further exercises. क्योंकि अभी तो नहीं करनी exercise. We should go ahead also. The athlete can sleep for some time. Then he can wake up, take bath in hot water or warm water. He will feel fresh. He will recover himself herself for the next activity. So important principle is recovery. The next principle is motivation. If we do not motivate a player, an athlete, then he may lose interest and he may not work further. He must be motivated. He must be motivated physically as well as mentally. Motivation of some kind of other is must for regular exercise. By giving refreshment, by giving some prizes or showing some videos and films of important players, we can say good players, we can motivate him that you can be also amongst them one day. If he is motivated, then he will do more exercise, more hectic exercises rather. So motivation is also very important principle for physical fitness and wellness. And the next is variety in training program. प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम में विभिन्नता, वैरायटी होनी चाहिए ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम में. अगर वैरायटी नहीं होगी तो इंटरेस्ट खत्म हो जाएगा. ट्रेनिंग must include variety of exercises. These exercises should be interesting and full of recreation. Recreation भी हो उसमें, so that the interest of the athlete remains throughout and she may not feel bored. For example, some running, then some sit-ups, then some minor games and dribbling of ball, etc., etc. Some jokes also may be there in between the various exercises. So variety of training program is also an important principle of physical fitness and wellness training. Principle of tolerance. सहन शक्ति का सिद्धांत, इतनी ट्रेनिंग दो कि उसको वो सहन कर ले, टॉलरेट कर ले, ऐसा ना हो कि उसकी सहन शक्ति से बाहर चला जाए. He may not be able to tolerate that much of exercise which you have given. So take care that for better results, the physical exercise or training program should be as per the capacity of a person, so that his her body can easily tolerate the hardness and quantity of exercise. One may do 50 sit-ups and another person may do 100 sit-ups. The coach or guide should not force him her to complete 100 sit-ups. If he can do only 50, let him do 50. Then slowly and slowly increase. I told you that load should be increased slowly and slowly. You may increase 10 sit-ups next day or after 2-3 days. Then 20 sit-ups after some days, 40 sit-ups, and so on. So this principle of tolerance is also important and should be taken care of. Next is physical advantage. Physical advantage means sharirik shrestha. Some persons are more physically fit than others. One has more strength and the other has less weight. The exercise should be planned in a different manner for each type of person. By taking care of his or her physique at initial level. Initially, before starting exercise, coming to you for the first time, see his initial level. What is his initial level? Then increase that level slowly and slowly. Different tennis cannot be assigned same type of fitness program. Fitness program will change from person to person. In principles, it is always should. Should word should be used. That we should do this, we can do this, we should do this. Then we have a principle of progression. Pragati ka siddhant. Progression means pragati. The intensity and duration of program should be increased in a progressive manner. Same load, just like load, in a progressive manner. Program should be regular and from simple to complex, and the load should be increased only after the adaptation of earlier load. Earlier load, when he adapts, then the load should be increased. Before adopting the earlier load, he should not be forced to do that. So principle of progression we should apply. This is an important principle. We also scientific principle. And after this, the point is principle of specificity. विशेषता का सिद्धांत. Specificity, विशेषता. Many games and sports, they require specific development. They require certain physical fitness exercises. For example, wrestling requires strength and hockey requires wrist action. Hence, fitness program should be designed according to the, we can say, desired game, desired component we require. Swimming requires some other type of uh, specificity. And the last is effect of age and sex. आयु और लिंग का प्रभाव कई बार पहले भी मैं बता चुका हूं. The physical fitness level जो है, it should be according to the age and sex of a person. The intensity and volume of fitness program should be planned according to the age and sex of the person. A 70-year-old person cannot bear that much exercise schedule as a 40-year-old person, and a 40-year-old person may not be able to bear that much load as a 20-year-old person. Similarly, women may not be able to run that much as a man can. So all these things should be kept in mind while planning the program, and these principles must be taken care of. All these principles must be noted by the coach, and only then he can be a good coach, and exercises he will provide will be successful and will be liked by all. Everyone will take interest in these exercises. Thank you very much.